Jesus. Was anything else hearing the music? I mean, I think the music and everything great was going good with the cartoon, but once it's just me bloviating on the fucking thing with the music, we don't want any part of that, okay? So here's some of the cool things I brought today. I brought a mouse with me so I can actually get to the posters, and Tony's going to help me get them up on the screen. I also brought our sponsor. Can you guys hear me? Because I wasn't really talking in the mic, and I really don't need it, I don't think. So here we go. We want to just tell everyone got a second dip in the pond, as my good friends from Blue Whale. Okay, I'm not going to go so past the close. This shit's incredible. I've been blowing it up with it, man. We go right through it. So let me see. Did I get that on the screen? I don't know.
Yes.
It's perfect. Okay. Without Nick, I want to thank Nick Greystone for last week coming on and bailing me out of here because he is incredible. I want you to watch Nick's show called Primal Scream. I don't even know when it's on, but again, we'll get better at this as we
Thursdays. It's on Thursdays. This Thursday at 8:00.
Is that right? See, I got Tony here. Tony's a real pro, so we'll get me to Pete the Beery in the house. Really good to see you. So let's talk about some weird shit for today. This is what I was thinking while I was out in the hallway, and I don't know if this pertains to anybody out there. It does. It pertains to every single one of you guys. Every single person. I don't know if anybody out there has lost their mom. And I wasn't going to go on this dark note because, I was just thinking about it today. I was just sitting in the hallway, again, listening to young comedians learn their craft. And I listened to the people learning their craft in this room. And this is what we're doing. We're kind of learning a new craft. But it made me think about my mother. And what I said a couple of seconds ago was how hard everyone's overworking to be funny. And my mom thought everything was funny. I think everything is funny. There's no way, no matter how bad a tragedy it is, 15 minutes after it's over, I'm already trying to work in, bad and tasteless jokes about it. And I was thinking about, again, I don't want to be thrown up, but I'm just thinking about my mom, so I just share this. My mother, who laughed at everything, she was, 80 years old and was a Jackass fan, so that should give you, stupid shit, people getting hit in the sack with a bowling ball, getting bit by a fish, electrocuting guys, falling off ladders. Like, it's always funny to me. So when I'm watching and I'm listening to the comedians trying to, convey that thought, that's all I was thinking. I'm thinking about my sister. My sister Karen has this weird thing when she sees tragedy, laughs during tragedy. So now when she's not someone that finds everything funny immediately. She's someone that finds everything funny later when we're telling the story about it. But during the impact of a tragedy or some weird thing, she'll start laughing nervously. And it's pretty weird. So my mother, who finds people falling off a ladder really funny, once they're okay, is she okay? Yeah, ha! Falls down the stairs. We're kids back then. We're probably like, Karen was probably like 16, 15, 14, somewhere around there. And, I was already, 17, 18 years old. I was already a grown man at that point. And my mother goes rifling down the stairs into the basement and smashes against the wall and breaks her arm. So she's laying at the bottom of the stairs, and she's just, in agony. So now the panic sets in. None of us have ever had any real tragedies in our life, and that's what we're gonna do. We gotta get mom on the stairs. And Karen is paralyzed with laughter. She can't help because she can't stop laughing. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you fucking laughing? What's wrong with you? What's the matter with you? Stop! And she just can't put it together. And my mother now is down at the bottom of the stairs with a broken arm in agony. And now she starts laughing at my sister Karen, who's laughing, who and doesn't know why. So when I was watching these guys, I will find. I think I'll find some humor in every single thing. So that's our pitch for the day. Our pitch for the day is to find out where the humor is in everything. Okay? Anything you want to talk about today, make it fucking funny. Okay? That's my story for today. Terry Frazier in house. Janice Vasquez is watching. Larry DeLibro. Georgie Schinder, you tiny little rat. I want to make sure. Nikki Cuviello, thank you. She was awesome. Dave Moyer, one of my good buddies. Glad to see him. Dave, I need a conversation with you soon. And the beautiful Jennifer Effin, all on the line. Joey Judge, thank you, Joe. Joe, your story last week was, blew us away. We were all laughing our asses off, and that is exactly the kind of commentary we would look for on our show as we learn how to be broadcasters. So, moving along, let's go to what I got a mouse, I got a computer, I got people coming in, so I can actually tell you people what's happening. First and foremost, let's go to the shameless self-promotion part of our game. I believe Bad Mary's there this week. I'm going to try to dick around here and see if I can't... do you want to make an appointment? No, I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, poor Tony's witnessing me behave like somebody's grandfather in his studio. I'm dropping shit. I can't remember anything. I plugged the thing in the wrong wall, Yeah, football season coming soon. Larry, I can't tell you how happy we are about that. The first day that Mr. BEERYS has not been absolutely punished was today. Like, people starting to come back out again, and that's pretty stellar for me. If you guys see me poking around, it's because I'm trying as hard as I can to operate the computer at the same time as talking to you. Okay, and...
Is the goal eventually to stop that and just go to YouTube to watch you?
Yeah, well, that'll be eventually.
Okay.
I don't mind it.
Because the Bad Mary's poster is there.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Hey. You know what? Why not? You know what I should do? You know what, folks? This is what I should do. I should let Tony do his job and stay out of that part of this fuck. Jesus Christ. No wonder this is so weird. Okay, yes, the Jets are funny. Football season coming upon us. I don't even know if anyone wants to watch this shit anymore. I have a little problem with the entire football league now, so I'm kind of out of the loop. I used to be such an avid football fan too, and I would love to be able to discuss that, but I don't have time for that today. I'm going to move on to football season when we have actually all the specials coming in. How do we log into YouTube? Holy cow. How do we log into YouTube, Joe Judge? I'm going to have Tony put it up on the screen right now.
I did have it in the comments. I did post it there.
It's in the comments on the thread right now, Joey.
You could go to Mr. Beery's Facebook page. There's a link there, too. I put it up there as well.
Yeah.
Govs Comedy Club Podcast on YouTube. That's what you want to look for.
Yeah, go to the YouTube. And how once we can get everybody trained to do this, we can make the show really good. So Bad Mary's this weekend, right? Is that what you learned? I called
Friday, yeah.
I called Bill McIntyre. I was trying to get him to come in and do the show with me today, but he didn't get back to me, so. Said good morning to a woman. Came out of my neighborhood food store and said good morning to a woman, and she said, wow. You mean wow like, wow you said hello, or wow you were a creepy fuck, or wow you're very handsome? You got to give us a little more information, Dickie. This is, we want everyone to be involved in the fun. Somebody call in. We got a phone number up there so I can actually hear your voices and talk to you. This will be on all week, so you can watch the show and get the information that we're going to put out there for you. I sent Tony, here's some cool stuff. I just sent Tony to his phone. I don't know how he's going to get over there. He'll figure that out because he's Tony and he's great. But I sent some merch pictures. I want to put them up on the screen so you guys can see what else we're doing besides just selling, things to be at. We also look. Here's the reality of this. I would love to tell you guys and spin this shit in a different way, but trying to keep a music venue on Long Island open is now a huge challenge. And for as long as we can do it, we're gonna. But there's gonna need to be some help here. So if you look up on the screen right now, especially my pals like Joe Judge are out there and can't find it, this is gonna be some new merch that's gonna be out on Friday, okay? I'm sending a lot of this stuff over with Gail and Noreen. Noreen's our karaoke queen, and Gail's, you've seen her all in there before. She's been there for 30 years. I'm there, and she's one of those killers that's in there to help us out. They're going to take this stock over to bread stock, and we're going to try to move some pieces out to try to support the place. So if you are in need of a Mr. Beery's sweatshirt, we got tie-dyes coming out this week. We're going to try, I think we're going to take some of the, I don't have a picture of that right now. We got tie-dyed hoodies, tie-dyed t-shirts coming out. Will be available at Bradstock and at the bar this weekend. Yeah, nice, Terry. So I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people that are looking forward to getting some of these. I got a bunch of them coming out. So there's new merch coming out every week moving forward. I've been really lackadaisical about that because I'm usually in the tavern. And now that I'm going to make this my new thing to do, that's when I'm going to be pitching stuff. So I've lost all the stuff on the website. And that's about what I got for you on there. All right, moving right along. You've seen the merch. Tom Finnegan. Oh, good. Look at that. Tony, this is outstanding. I don't have to... I'm looking all over the place. It's right up on the freaking screen. I'm going to take off my glasses because I can see it. Tom Finnegan Benefit Show will be Saturday, August 31st. Tom Finnegan, as you know, was probably the best, well, not just human being, but the best Roy Buchanan guitar player ever. What did you just ask me? Is Beery's U as good as Trump University? First off, Beery's U's been around way longer than that. The guy copied me like he does with everything else, okay? This is why I got a problem with the guy. Everything I do, this guy does, okay? And I'm sick of it. The whole Finnegan family will be there to celebrate the passing of Thomas, who was the greatest Roy Buchanan guy ever. Dude, it was amazing. When he would do Roy Buchanan in that bar, people would come and just witness one of the great treasures we had on Long Island. And Tommy was a victim of the plague, and very early on, he was as healthy as a rock, never drank, never smoked, played guitar like a demon, and Joe, see, that's why everything's funny. We go back to the theme of the day, is everything's funny. Finnegan would find that very humorous, okay? Like, he's not the guy that would be out there, not getting that joke, okay? And that's important that we can remember that, Murphy Village, hey, baby, what do you say? Dude, I don't even know how I exist without me. Without Kev, I had to do rags. I had to do Kevin work, which means I didn't do anything because I don't do Kevin work anymore. So basically I sat around being an old guy in the corner whining about shit. So that's Kevin's job now. I don't want any more. No more fucking whining from me. It's just Kev gets to do that. So I hope you guys are having a great vacation because you've really earned it. What's the phone number? The phone number, Joe Judge, is 516 888-465-3990. You guys probably didn't think I was going to be able to pick that off without Nikki Greystone. Where is my Julia? Or what do we got next? What's coming up after Saturday? You know, usual array of weirdness. Let It Bleed's canceling this week. They're not coming back until after Labor Day, which is fine with me. Dave Saul, the promoter extraordinaire. For those guys that have been on Long Island for any length of time, the Electric Dudes, always shamelessly self-promoting, probably one of my favorite bands of all time. I get to sing with them annually. They've been around forever, which is sad. Dave, Soul, and Joey have looked exactly the same since they're 14. It's amazing. These guys are like... Now, Pete, on the other hand, I never even know what he's going to look like. I can't even tell. Sometimes he comes in, I don't even know what he's doing. What does it say? Dave Soul in there. Shaveless self-promotion. That's the name of the show there, Jave. So I don't have a post. I could use some help with this. You're a promotional giant, and you won't help me? What the fuck? Piece of crap. Yeah, okay, cool. See, that's what I want. Scotty, perfect. See, if you go on there, like, now I can start figuring this out. Like, I'm learning this as fast as you guys are. And I'm still using the phone to talk into because I can see what's going on better. But eventually I'll have it up on the screen in front of me. I'm still using the freaking telephone because, again, when I got here, I tanked the computer. It's unbelievable. I'm like a technical handicap. Okay, thank you. I know you will, Dave. It's about time you got involved in this, okay? I haven't seen you for a long time. It's like, what are you, breaking up with me? Are you breaking up with me, Dave? I don't like it. What, Julia Fisher, finally you come on. What the hell? So let's talk about some things that are near and dear to heart. I also sent Tony, just so I can promote this one. This has nothing to do with Mary Ellen Gerbrowski Lever. Mrs. Lever. That is what... 516 what? 516 465 3990. I got Tony helping me again. Yeah, you know what? Everyone, I want everyone to write me in for the President of the United States. I don't want to be throwing duty at anybody who's running, but I can definitely do better than them. Okay? And look, let's face it. I would do the fireside chat every week. Bring back the Rooseveltian things that make people happy.
And here we go. We got a phone call.
We got a phone call coming in. Yes.
Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Steve, you want to hear a good old Levittown story?
Yes, I do, Joe Judge. We got Joey Judge in on the line. Coming in from FLA. He's going to share some Levittown with us. Go ahead, Joey.
The year is 1980. The only reason I remember that is because I remember what bed I woke up in. And when you're a kid, it's one of them things like that happens to you now and then, and you're like, oh, thank God I ended up in my bedroom this morning. And I took it to the bathroom, and I looked in the mirror, and my head was twice as big as it should be. Now, I'm not an attractive guy to begin with, so this was looking pretty horrible. So I started thinking, where the fuck was I last night? And I'm thinking, oh shit, where the fuck was I? And I'm thinking, I was at the Melody.
Yeah.
Was I with anybody? And I was like, I was with the Whale.
The Whale. The Whale.
So, like, I took my head to the telephone, and I called him, and I said, Timmy, what the fuck happened last night? And he said,
Go
he
ahead.
said, I tried to stop you from getting your ass kicked, but you insisted on it.
Yeah, that sounds like something the Will would say.
So I said, what do you mean? He says, well, you were in this guy's face, and you wouldn't get out of it. He was just trying to play pool with his girlfriend. I said, well, what pissed me off? He said, you didn't like the way he was looking at you. So,
Dude, let me tell you something.
eventually, the guy takes me out back of Melody, and he starts pounding my head on the concrete on the street back there. And I said, Timmy, man, you didn't stop him? He said, well, I thought you were okay because you were calling him a pussy while he was pounding your head into the street.
Dude, I remember you back in those days. It's surprising that you didn't wake up like that more often.
Well, that one I remember, and it had to be my first bar fight at that age, so I was 0-1.
Oh,
At
1
that
in fight,
point.
and I want to tell you, you were probably underage, and I was probably serving you. So, to make this story even better, So
Thanks.
Scotty, going on YouTube, Scotty couldn't hear your story, Joe, which was outstanding, and I'm sure Scotty can give us all kinds of great melody stories from back in the day about all kinds of weird.
Oh, the melody was heaven. The melody was
Club
heaven.
Med, the antidote for civilization.
Later, bro. Love you.
Go get you, man. Thank you for calling in. So we got some callers in. So Scotty, sorry about for you guys that are watching on Facebook and on the YouTube channel yet. Okay, we're gonna try to look it again. This is a learning curve for everybody. So you missed Joe's story, which is about Joe getting the knob beat off him at the Melody. Which, if you know Joe from back in those days, it's astonishing that this didn't happen entirely more often. Because, alcohol and Joe's mouth worked in tandem for beatings. That was kind of... And if you remember back, for those guys who survived the 80s, it was an infinitely more violent time for people. Like, everybody got the shit beat out of them. I mean, I was... No matter what anyone remembers about that, I personally remember waking up, win, lose, or draw, with all kinds of unbelievable aches and pains on my head, arms, like that was just a regular night in that place, wrestling on the floor with guys. It was insane. And you have to remember what people forget about that time in history was that 18-year-old guys could go out and were legal in the bar, which meant that 16-year-old guys were also legal and in the bar pretty much. It just, you were all pals with them. We do need, Dave could not agree with you more that we need a blimp. Who's watching, can we get a little poll here? Who's watching on Facebook? Who's watching on YouTube? What can we do? But I need critical support. I don't need you to sugarcoat this shit and tell me a bunch of bullshit. I need you to tell me what to do to make this better. Okay, like I said, I'm learning this, and I hope that this isn't boring anybody because next week I got guests. Next week, Bob Russo from the Garden Social will be here. We're going to tell all about. All right, Joey's on Facebook, Dickie's on Facebook. So you're missing. Are you on the Facebook from the Governor's Comedy Shop or on my Facebook page? That's also another thing. If you're on the Governor's Comedy Shop Facebook page, you'll get all this stuff coming through right. What did you say, Julia? Julia's on. Trying to watch YouTube, but I can't. Whenever I watch, I have to link live, just not the comments. Okay, so you're watching this on the Governor's Comedy Shop Facebook. So we're learning something. Good to go. Facebook, but I'm on YouTube too. Very good, Dave. Dave's getting this. You're on Facebook, Terry. My Facebook or Governors. Dickie's on Governors. Good. Okay. Timmy Holt is watching. Good to see you, Timber. Where you been? What, are you mad at me? Go a whole summer without you? This is bullshit. This is it. Well, thank you, Dave. You know what? I really miss you sucking me off all the time. Can you come back in my orbit? How am I supposed to keep my enormous ego at the pace it's supposed to be without you in my life? I'll be right back. Gonna go into the comments for Governors. Okay, very good, Julia. So Julia, as you know, October 12th is HorrorCon, which she's doing this week, so we can catch back up. I'm looking at the clock tick away. Julia will be doing the video shoot for HorrorCon. Okay, so this is a big deal. If you want to be involved in it, get some makeup on. I'll be dressed up like, who am I? Julia, I'm Frankenstein this Sunday. Wherever we're going to have Aaron. Aaron's going to shoot the video. So there'll be a live video next week that we will make with Tony. Like, again, today is kind of the same old Facebook thing we're doing, and we don't have guests and all that stuff, but this is our regular show, just at a different platform. So Tony so this is the cool part. Tony's got the HorrorCon thing up on the screen now. So you can see what Julie has done. Julie's put some incredible work into this. And this is going to be a big... Who we got, Julia? Who's the girl? The girl from Frankenhook is going to be on, right? So you got...
Patty Mullen? Is
Patty
that it?
Mullen.
Q&A with Patty Mullen at 2 p.m. Star of Frankenhooker.
Yeah, so that's going to be a fun part of the day. We're also going to screen Frankenhooker. We're also going to have... Julia's got some interactive play going on during this. And that was a hoot last year. Kevin Mundy's theater group will be doing it. Linda Bothman is down at Linda Bothman RingCon. I don't want to leave my buddy out of there. Big hello from Texas. Emily's down there with you. Okay, just started to drive home in a 16-foot box truck. Are you driving back to New York in the box truck? Is that what's going on? Holy cow. Dave Soul loves Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, Dave. Right, we're going to have a little glass of water here. So, if you want to be a part of the HorrorCon festivities prior to HorrorCon, this is your big opportunity. I also have Nicky Greystone's going to be involved in that. He'll be knocking it out with us, doing all kinds of great Nick Greystone stuff. I forget what I know. It's also Tom Bennett's birthday, so that's going to be a big deal. After the HorrorCon show, we go right into a whole bunch of bands playing, dressing up as other bands and doing them. So it's I think Cover Me Bad's going to be there. There's going to be some good stuff over there. Guys from Playing Dead will be there. I forget who else. Nicky will be there. John Body's watching. John Body, you from my lodge, John? I didn't see you. Perfect, man. I'll be back. We got a meeting coming up, right? I will be there. I'm back to say hello to you guys. I'm looking forward to being able to help out again with the Oktoberfest. October 19th and 20th this year will be Oktoberfest going on up at the Oyster Bay Oysterfest, okay? The lodge does an Oktoberfest. That's the Matinacock Lodge number 806. We'll be doing a fundraiser / beer festival. I don't know who's supporting it yet, but I know it's going to be a big one. You are all invited. I'll tell you what's going on in the bar that night, because I'm not staying until 4 in the morning, but I'm going to be there dressed up in my fancy lederhosen, shaking hands and kissing babies, and letting everyone know that that we are a philanthropic organization trying to, a bunch of old guys giving away money, so get involved. Michael Murphy is in. Where are you down there, Mike? You're down south too, right? North Carolina, something? I have trouble remembering. Okay. You were just messing with YouTube. What do you think, Jules? Is that working out? So, Julia, text us a little bit about the horror con. What do we got next, Tony? Oh, look at that. Oh, that's the October. This is our Oktoberfest. So, October 13th will be the Mr. Beery's Oktoberfest, and we'll be doing the annual Massenkrugen. That's the mug holding contest. I think we're doing that with, what beer are we doing that with? Polana?
Doesn't say.
Doesn't say. Perfect. Okay, well, we'll be doing the Massenkrugen thing. I forget who it's with. You know what? In the defense of Eddie, who was supposed to put this on the website and just change the poster now, I forgot which German beer was sponsoring it, and that is a big faux pas. Again, we're watching me learn in real time how to promote and how not to promote. This is one of the not promotion. JT is watching. What are you doing, man? Traveling the world. Marianne Parvis. Finally in the house. Eric Harbin. Happy birthday, all. Whose birthday is it? A bearded oyster. Vito Riccardi. About time you got in the hizzle. Anybody watch the band that I put on the screen the other day? I know there was a whole bunch of people that were watching the guys from Double Down. Holy crow. I'm so proud and happy to have these guys in my mix now. I don't know what to say. They're off the rail. Off the rail. Who do we got this weekend? Now we got Bad Mary this weekend, right, Tony?
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about Bad Mary real quick. Despite what else. All right, so tonight, as we know, is Bring Your Own Vinyl. I am currently, so we tell what's going on at Bring Your Own Vinyl. I am currently putting together all of my record albums that I have. There's probably about 2,000 of them are going up for sale. I have no desire to even go through them. So, some of the guys are like, well, you should go through them and find out what they're worth. Okay, you know what I should do? Get rid of them so they're out of my way. So I'm going to sell them all. I would like to move them in one chunk and have somebody to carry them out of my basement. But I'm going to probably sell them. I got some real weird collector stuff. This is a batch of albums that some of them are in pristine condition. Some of them have been in the basement for 30 years and are just stuck together. Some of them are brand new, still in a wrapper. Some of them shit that you would never hear. Like I told you last week, for Bring Your Own Vinyl, I brought down Sonny Bono's solo album. I can't even... No one has this. So if you're a record collector, you need this one. I'm the only guy you know with it. I am the only guy. I also have Arnold Schwarzenegger's Pumping Iron. I have a whole bunch of DJ stuff from back in the 80s. I got weird shit. Weird stuff. So, okay. You're a Von Berg. Let's talk about some beer. Anybody want to talk about beer? Beer clubs this week. Anybody? And Scotty, you big jerk. I don't even have who the guest is this week. But beer clubs Thursday. We would just love you to come down and meet the group. I'm telling you, you'll have a good time. You don't have to get all banged up. We'll have a couple of sips of some new stuff. Everyone brings a bottle to share. It's $20 for beer club. It's an additional $5 for food. So for $25, you get beer for 3 hours and food. I don't think there's a better deal. And you get to taste everything that's on the draft line. So make sure that you do that. Speaking of Vito Riccardi, look what I brought for you guys. I was thinking about this. I haven't done for you guys in a long time. I'll give you a little tune. I just wanted to give you a little blast because I haven't played my harmonica in about a year and a half now. Well, for you guys anyway. Thank you, Tony. I forgot we got sound effects. So, if you you want more sound effects, make sure you get that stuff. Anyone commented on my stuff from Barry Goldberg, who sent me some new stuff? I tried to get him on. I don't know if he's watching or not. So I can't tell. There you are, Amanda Mack. We're just trying to work into you. This week, Bad Mary will be at the bar. Amanda, why don't you tell us who else is going to be there with you? I probably had on this flyer, right? The Going Rate's going to be with you.
Joker's Republic. And what does that say? Mega Infinity? Is that
Mega
what that's?
Infinity.
Okay.
I want to thank Amanda Mack and Mike and Dave and Billy, who are all, like, Billy's going to be on the show, definitely. Amanda and Mike and Dave will probably be here just to show up. But Bill, I need on here just to teach me how to be better at it. Bill is the DJ over at, or I guess content director at WHPC. He's a killer. And just having one of those radio voices makes everything so much cooler. You meet Bill for about 12 seconds and you just want to hear him talk. It's an amazing phenomenon. He gets some really great guests on the show. I've been privileged to be one of them, and but he gets guys that just are way out of our league, and hopefully we will be able to get some of those guests on here and open up a forum that's a little more inviting for you guys, and get some questions out there about some public policy and stuff. We can do different things. Basically, right now we're just still shamelessly self-promoting. Speaking of shameless self-promotions, let's talk about one of the guys that's in my orbit that makes me smile no matter what. Is the great Donnie Peterson just showed up. Donnie's a great self-promoter. He's huge. And I'm looking forward to spending some quality time with my pal. How you doing? Everything going right with you? Because it's really nice to see you. Ken Everett. Kenny, what are you doing? Been a long time. Let's see. Vito saying hello to Donnie, all the kids from the neighborhood. Barbara Ann is on. Eric Hartman. How much? How much for what? What did I... $29.95 free shipping. What is that for?
Maybe they're talking about your record collection?
Yeah, the record collection. I forget how far behind we are. Again, I don't know how far behind I am with you guys on the thread versus what's going on over here. So this is going to be again, I don't want to keep throwing the same pile of shit out, but this is a real big learning curve to figure out how to make this work. Now, so I look at Tony's screen over here. When I can finally get it on my big screen, maybe that'll work. I should have done. That's what I should do.
What's that? You lost me.
I could put the YouTube on my computer.
Yeah.
And watch what's going on, what you're seeing.
Well, that's a YouTube feed up there.
Yeah, I can't see that. Fucking blind. We just went through the old guy shit, man. I can't see anything. Falling out of the goddamn chair. What? Oh shit! Now I lost everyone on the Facebook feed. I don't want to finish. Okay, did I lose everybody again? I just had something from Dave Soul. Yeah, we're working on that too. Julie's just talking about the sound effects thing. Holy cow!
Yeah, Julia's watching on YouTube.
Okay,
so
James Murphy. Murph, where you been? I had all of the gunslinger harmonica players on Long Island in my bar about 3 weeks ago, promoting that Gresh's thing out east. Okay, they're doing a thing over at Katie's in Smithtown on the 7th, and I'm going to be there on the 8th and 7th because I got to judge the blues contest. I also have Tony Schiavone's Challenger Baseball League going on at the bar. So I double booked myself. So this is really, so I need everyone that's not going to be out in Suffolk County to be, I got to judge this contest. And, and at least Tony understands it. I don't. I don't know what to do.
Tony's watching on the Govs Facebook page.
Tony's going to be on next week, and he can, publicly kick me in the balls for not, being at the event that I'm going to try to do some video stuff and try to be there, with him, like this. This is going to be one of the cool challenges. I'm going to try to do Tony's show from another location. So stay tuned, okay? So if you're in the bar, I'm still going to be there, but I won't be shaking your hand. I'll be trying to announce everybody from this thing. I'm going to try to work that out. But Murph, back to you. How did you miss the show, man? Everybody was there. There was some ripping harp guys. Are you still doing anything promotional-wise? Michael Javen, another guy from my lodge, got the whole lodge showing up today. That's great. Every time one of you guys show up, I'll mention October 19th and 20th, all right? That's the Oyster Fest up in Oyster Bay. That's our annual fundraiser. Do not miss it. So, yeah, Tony, moving around. Okay, I'm in the stream of consciousness part of the show, the part that everyone loves when I'm just talking in circles and doing weird shit. That's where we're at. Oh boy, you should have had a donut before you came. Part of my show. Mary Logan in the house.
You definitely should have had a donut. I'm sitting here on Facebook, on YouTube, talking with Julia and Scott Lee, and yeah, we're talking about how you can't see, and Scott Lee says the fact that he still walks this earth is amazing. And then I just told him, how just walking from the parking lot into this building, you got dizzy.
Yeah,
you got to eat, man. You're scaring me.
Yeah, well, look. The show must go on, Tony.
You're dedicated.
The show must go on.
That's inspirational.
Yeah. So look, Scotty and everyone that's out there that's actually commenting now on the other YouTube thing, what I did here today, so we can be clear, is I don't have it on YouTube either, which I could probably do right now, but I'm going to save that till next week. Now that we've learned that that's probably a good idea, so I can watch what's happening too. Tony's computer's over there. The screen's up there. You guys are down here. I don't know where everybody is yet. Okay. Popping a Beery's beer can. Nice. Did he say Facebook for radio? I guess that would be a cool thing. I don't know what that means. Yeah, Tony, that's where. You were on the show, Dave. Does Tony doesn't remember you?
No, I know Dave. How can you forget Dave?
He doesn't remember you. No matter what, he doesn't remember you. Okay. Let me ask you this, okay? If you prove to me that you know Dave Soul.
Okay.
How much does he look like Joni from
Richie's sister?
Yeah.
So Joni with Slash's hat basically is Dave Soul.
Right.
Yeah.
If Joni and Slash had a kid, it would be Dave Soul.
That's fantastic.
Oh, that's great. We miss you. Okay, I'm trying to catch back up, boys and girls. Matt Solomon's on the line. All right. You were in Nashville for the summer. You got it going on, Murph. You're my idol. Okay, I'm way behind. Got some. I'd like some mushrooms, because that's what I need. Hey, I wanted to tell everybody that today is Ed Virgilin. We're going to see you at the Tommy Finnegan thing. Karen Conroy finally on my show. God, I just told the story about you. Now you have to watch it from the beginning. You gotta watch it. Karen Conroy is my sister. You know, it's always beautiful to have anybody from your family show up anywhere. You know, what did Karen one time posted something. I'm her big brother, but I'm her first friend, and that's one of those things that makes me smile every time I think about it. Yeah, that's really it. Your first buddy. So, moving right along. Yeah, yes. It's actually, I think he looks better as a girl than as a man. How many times, and I think the reason I think that is because every time I see him, I want to comb his hair. I want to go up to Dave and I just want to comb it out from Dave. Come over here, sit in the chair. Uncle Steve's going to comb your hair. It's astonishing that he still has that much of it. Sam Hoyas, there we go. Sam, are you playing another I got questions out there. Sam, are you playing? I got small nostrils. Nice, Joey. Sammy, are you playing the? When are you playing again? You're playing the Tom Bennett thing. You guys usually do, right? I'm just trying to puff that up. What do we got coming up after? I was talking about Bad Mary. There I go. Back to Bad Mary. They're playing Sunday. We already went over that, right? You did do that. Okay.
We did, yes.
Yes. It's
Joker's Republic, Mega Infinity, going rate. Yes.
That's Friday or Saturday?
That is Friday.
All right. What's Saturday? What the hell is Saturday, Tony?
Saturday is the Tom Finnegan.
Tom
benefit
Finnegan.
show.
All right, that's Tom. We're going to see Eddie Furchland at Tom Finnegan's thing. And, so it's the October tour. So at Julia's event, Sammy Hoyas will be there doing, who are you guys going to be that night? Are you guys going to be yourselves, or you guys are going to be a different band? That's one of the cool parts about Tom Bennett's night. Everyone comes in and does a different band. Bennett. Can you ever say enough good things about Bennett? He's a trip. Oh, God. We were talking about him last week. We're going to have Tom Bennett on the show. We're going to have Sam on the show. Some of these guys you see are really super personalities that you all who are not on it. Murph's got to come on. You know, all these guys that really, Judge got to, we're going to get him up in New York. All these guys that you have to meet to really enjoy. Cover Me Bad is going to be, okay, that's perfect. That's it. That's the alter ego of Playing Dead, right? Or is that a separate band? I can never tell. Like, I have to, you guys have been there for 25 years. You think I know how to handle this, right? Again, it's like watching your grandfather do this shit. My God. It's embarrassing to be me sometimes. So, Thursday they canceled for Let It Bleed. Thursday is open mic. Don't forget that. I showed you guys the merch, right? So please go back. We're going to show them up on the screen again. We're going to show some merch. What's happening? We're going to show you the merch up on the TV screen again.
You want to see the merch again?
Yeah. Well, I'm just kind of going in circles now. If I was any good at this, I'd have your freaking job. Damn it. Joey Gallo, where are you in from? Out in scenic Arizona, right? Good to see you. I catch your mom at the bank every now and again. Just nice to see her, I haven't seen her for a long time, and so when I catch her, it's just nice to catch up with her.
Scott Lee is asking, is that Bob's brother who passed away?
Yes. Yeah, Tommy. Scotty. That's who it was. Tommy Finnegan went during COVID, like right in the beginning. Not in the beginning, but like, after it started to really rage through everybody. When, just, how he was. This guy was jacked. He was in great shape. Never drank, never smoked. Just the coolest cat around. And to have him, in fact, the guy was so important at his job that the guy he worked for had this big company that Tommy ran, had to fold the place when Tom left. That's how, you hear what Julia's saying here? So Julia's on my thread. I implore everyone who's into horror, cocktails, acting like children to join us at the filming of HorrorCon. Okay, so Julia is producing a film with Aaron this Sunday. If you would like to be a part of that, if you would like to be in the film, if you would like to be just a part of something really goofy and fun that only gets done in my bar, please be there on Sunday. If you don't have makeup, we'll dress you up. We'll figure out something for you. It's just the way we are. We'll give you a boa, not a boa constrictor, snake, like something to tie around your neck. We'll make fun of you. Everything that you need in your life. Christine Hoffman-Nichols in the house. Again, I don't know when Tony's getting you, when I'm getting you. We want everyone to be encouraged to go to the YouTube station, to go to the Governor's Comedy Stop Facebook to watch this, so we can, interact with you. This is, again, I'm going to say it for the last time of the day. This is interactive learning. Okay, if you want to participate, we're going to have to make this work, at the other levels. Okay.
Does the merchandise come in 3X?
Yes, it does. I have a bunch of 3X. Now we got a limited run on all of the tie-dye stuff. I don't even know what they're pricing out at yet because they're getting printed for Friday. They won't even be available till Friday. I haven't got an invoice on them, okay, but I'm telling you, these ones are they're all tie-dye ones, and they're all gonna go fast, okay? So if you want one of these, get them. I'll make another batch, but right now, this is crucial to our survival, that everyone starts pumping it up and floating more merch out there into the world, so we can, we can't sell drinks to anybody. Every goddamn guy my age is on freaking Coumadin and, can barely make it to sleep for 2 hours without peeing themselves. Okay, so so everyone's stopping cocktailing. Okay, which is totally against everything I believe in, and yet I am one of those guys. So we got to sell other shit to make sure we can keep the live music running. So please, if you can, feel free to jump in on some merch. We're all about it. We are all about it. For just yourself. What does that mean there? What are you doing, Julia? There was a question that somebody must have asked Julia, and I don't know what the answer to it was. Okay, we're getting down to the last 6 minutes, so let's not miss any of the stuff. No, that Steph did not do the tie-dye. It's just too much work to get that done. When we do the Steph ones, my niece Stephanie, Karen is asking about if Stephanie did the first run of these, and they come out spectacular. That's the ones we really like. Those are the collector ones that you'll never see again. You get one-offs with those. This is more of a generic tie-dye, but they look great, come out great. We had to blow them out. Got 3 or 4 different color schemes on them. We also got the Hawaiian shirts that are going out to Bradstock. If you want one of them, there's a limited amount of them. We're making a new run of Hawaiian shirts with a different design by the great Barry Goldberg again. So, the limited editions of Ice Steph. Those are ones that no one's ever going to see. They come in the cool earth tones and stuff. But what was I before I went into that? We were going into the last. We're in the last 5 minutes. Let's go to things that we do every week. Like, what are you drinking? Okay, we've missed a boat on that. I haven't mentioned my good friends from Gray Whale in a while here.
Hang on. Yeah, hold that up again.
All right.
Please.
Okay, let's not forget these guys. They have sponsored the show. They are probably one of the tastiest gins that I've been able to sell in a long time. They've been more than helpful with us, and we want to make sure that the guys that come along and bring us cool stuff get mentioned all the time. Gray Whale, we put it over here so everyone can see it, the whole thing. But that's it. It is a great bottle, and it's great liquid. And great. Joey's having a Gatorade. John Regali's in Colorado. My sister Karen gets the shameless self-promotion by telling us it's a great bottle. I'm sure my sister Dee Dee will collect that because she loves blue glass. Dickie Ween is only smoking. Let's go back to the word of the day also while we're doing. What are we going to use for word of the day? I think today's word, we wanted to start out. We started out with making everything humorous and funny. Okay, not that everything is funny, but everything becomes funny. So I think we have to find something along that line. So do we just go with the word becomes? Becomes is good. Things become funny. You know, we can add on to it. Things become good. Things become bad. And then they become funny. So I'm going to put out the word of the day is going to be becomes. Okay? Just Dickie Ween. He's our only Dickie. Dickie Michelson went to the next level. He's up there in the stratosphere doing what he does, but we miss him. So Dickie's the last Dickie on planet Earth. And you know, careful. Careful. Dickie's giving a word. So it's now 7:57. You have 3 minutes to get anything you want out onto the table.
Yeah, we got some comments coming in on YouTube.
Okay.
Dave Soul switched over.
Nice.
He
Good
says
job.
dry land is a myth. Scott Lee said he's digging the YouTube channel.
Nice.
Soul is asking when does this air on Netflix.
Soon.
He says Hawaiian shirts rule.
I'm still the inventor of the Hawaiian shirt, and I'll be wearing them all next week, because next show, because this is, just so you guys know, this is top of the basket dressing, okay? You know, as you guys see, I neglected shaving, okay? So, yes. What other comments we got?
The Dave Soul again. The American Medical Association just decided gin is good for you.
Hey, thank you, Dave. I want more helpful health tips from Dave Soul.
Scott Lee says Widow Jane Neat and Money IPA.
Nice, Scotty.
And he also says the word of the day is YouTube.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's really digging that.
I love, Scotty, switching the day right now. YouTube is the word of the day. And let me tell you what I got over there going on right now that you are going to love. I know you're an IPA guy. I got the 3 Floyds in from Indiana. That's been on the draft line this week. Holy cow. It's not going to last much longer. They are knocking it out of the park. You know, and these are like right now. You see, we just switched. We got 3 minutes left. We didn't talk about beer. Okay? We didn't talk about any of the beer stuff. So you guys got to guide me, while we're doing this. And I'm more focused on getting the stuff out to you and making sure the show runs good than going back to the stuff that we're supposed to be talking about. So please remember how integral you are in the production of this show and what we're going to talk about. Thank you, Scotty. I appreciate it. And you know what time it is, Scott? It's time to show me out. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for showing up. Go to the YouTube channel, go to the Comedy Shop, go to all of the other platforms that we're on trying to make this work. Scotty, can you show me out? It's not official till you do. Beery.
What do you want him to do?
I want him to just write Beery out.
Oh, let's see. Dave Soul, he says, I am a good Steve Beery interpreter. No, Scott Lee has not, he is not.
He must have went off.
Yeah.
All right, well, here we go. Julia Fish is calling in on my cell phone. Julia, I'm going off the air. I'll call you right back. Joey Judge, thank you. Good night. Beery, out.